Today we are making this cute little hand sanitizer holder. I'm using a Bath Body Works hand sanitizer, and so let's get to work. You will need a few things. Let's go ahead. You will need a piece of cardstock, preferably double-sided, that is 2.5 inches by 9 3/8 inches. That's 2.5 by 9 3/8, and then you will need another piece of paper that's 3 1/4 by 2.5. Okay, we're going to do some scoring. So you will need a scoreboard. You will need I am using a tag punch and a scallop punch. Okay, and then I am going to score this. I'm going to start out with the 2.5 by 9 3/8. You're going to need to score it at 3 7/8 on both sides. So let me make sure that I have this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3 7/8 on both sides. Okay, so 3 7/8 on this scoreboard is right before the 4. Okay, and then this little piece, you're going to put it on the 3 1/4 side. You're actually going to score on 1/2 inches all the way around. So half an inch all the way around. Okay. All right. Really easy, guys. We're going to need some scissors. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fold and burnish all these lines and make sure that they, oh, I think I want it on the plaid side. I had to think about that for a minute. Okay, burnish them on all sides and make sure that everything is even, and it is. Okay, so on my front, I want to go ahead and punch out a scallop circle. And it could be just in the middle. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me stop myself for a minute. I'm going to go, this is how I'm going to do it first. I'm going to go ahead and punch out the tag on the top. That's going to help you with the scallop circle. I promise. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, you can use a regular circle if you have one, but I have a scallop and that's what I want to use. And so what I do is go ahead and position that scallop where that top scallop is lined up with the hole. Let me make sure I have this right. It's kind of hard. But the only punch I can find that works for this is these EK Success punches. So what I do is go ahead and fold that tag. The top scallop, you'll see it up there. I want it to line up with that circle, and then I just punch, and there it is. It's pretty even. Okay, so now I have my window. Okay, so there's your window for your little holder. Okay, all right, so now we're going to make sure that you can see this first, okay, before I move on. Okay, so now we're going to work on this part. It's kind of hard to see, so we're going to go ahead and fold this up so you can see. What I'm going to do is cut out this corner and then add an angle. That is real hard to see. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm going to cut out each corner. Oh, I might have done that wrong. Yep, I did. Don't do what I just did, because you really want that still there. You need the tabs. What you do is just cut out. Real life, guys, real life. So this is what you really want. Don't cut off the tab like I did. We'll make it work, but yeah. You just want to cut it at an angle. Don't cut it off. Don't do what I did on that first one. Okay, so just cut up to that line and then cut at an angle. Okay. Oh boy. So this one won't work as well as the first one. We're just making a little box to hold the little hand sanitizer in, or whatever you want to put in there. It doesn't have to be a hand sanitizer. It could be something else. So you should have tabs on all four sides if you didn't do what I just did. Okay. All right. And then you're going to glue your tabs. I put glue on the outside of the tab and then put it in the inside of the box. So there you go. Just make sure that matches up. Real life, guys, don't do what I did on that first one. That's funny. So I'm going to add glue right here, and I'm going to put it on the inside of the box, is what I want it on, right here. And just make sure those edges line up. Okay, we're going to make it work regardless. Even though I messed it up, we'll make it work. Just for this purpose for today. All right, so, and then you have your little box minus my little mess up. Okay, and all you're going to do is glue that little box right here. Now you can imagine what else you could put on here. It doesn't have to be a hand sanitizer. It could be, you know, anything small enough to fit in here. Maybe some tea bags if you have smaller tea bags. I tried it with, I'll show you real quick. I tried it with like these. They're too wide, okay? So that won't work. But maybe some little candies or something like that, and you can bag them up and all that junk and make it look cute. All right, so all I'm going to do now is, this is it. This is it. You would add your little, I mean, I don't have another hand sanitizer, but you would add your hand sanitizer. You would add a bow or a ribbon or whatever you want to use, something like that. You would add it to the top and tie this off. So I have bought these little bows off of Amazon last year, I believe. I don't remember. But one of those. But anyway, I'm going to twist this off and just make it to where it won't slip back through by curling it up. And you could put something on the back of that to make it cute. But anyway, look at that, how cute that is. That just makes the cutest little box bag type of thing, and you're not using a ton of supplies to make it. I did put a little, I actually ran this to keep I just put a little glue on the bottom of the box with this tape runner. I believe I got these at Walmart, but with a little strip of the tape runner, it did hold the hand sanitizer in the box, but you could always get like a little removable glue dot. But anyway, here's what we have. Which one do you like best? The plaid or that floral? And let me show you the back of it. You could put candies. You could put all kinds of little cute things in here. What are some things you could do? Oh, if you wanted to do a swap and you wanted to give a bunch of beads away, you could put them in a little bag and staple that bag up to the top or glue it up to the top and have the window showing all the beads that you're giving away, a little bead thing. Or you can do it with candies, but these would be great for office gifts. If you work in a healthcare office, which I do, doctor's office, this would be a great gift to put on a desk. This would be a great teacher gift, you name it. But look how cute. And you could bag it up in some cello bags. I don't have any, but yeah, you can make it super cute. But look at that, how cute and how easy, and you only used minimal supplies. This would be great for all of your 2.5 strips that you have left over. I did try to make a tea favor one out of, so I'm going to give you the measurements on this, but I just can't make it work. But you could make it work for something that's bigger, okay? I don't have the bags that are the right size for this. So this strip is 2.5 by 12, 2.5 inches by 12, and then I punch the tops with my tag punch, and then I put my scallop, cut my scallop in. You are going to score at 5 inches on each side, and that is another option for you. You could put a little bit more candy in here or something, a little bit more. So that's another option for you. Just wanted to give you that. And then, of course, you have this option. So let me know what you make. I would love to hear about it in your comments, and let me know what you think about this project. Which one do you like best? The plaid or this floral? And this is from the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Flannel paper collection. I don't think you can get, I don't know if you can get it anymore, but anyway, it's beautiful. I'm trying to use as much as I can this week. Anyway, with our woodland deer Christmas theme, I thought this was a beautiful way to go. And you could add a festive red bow. You can use whatever paper you want. And of course, you want to get some Christmas hand sanitizers. This is the only one I had on hand, and I went with it. So it works. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you on Saturday for some more projects. All right. Bye.